You've likely heard about or even watched one of Netflix's biggest movies to date, The Gray Man, an action thriller starring A-list actors Ryan Gosling and Chris Evans, and directed by Anthony and Joe Russo, the brothers who helmed some of Marvel's most popular films, including Avengers Endgame. In a new column for Variety, however, Tyler Aquilina points to some troubling trends with the film, which points to a larger issue for Netflix as the world's most popular streaming service bottle numerous rivals for viewers. They are finding their biggest movies are not working out the way they hoped. Released too much hype on July 22, The Gray Man was initially a blockbuster success, spending its first week in the Netflix top 10. It so far has raked up over 245 million hours of viewing time, becoming the fourth most watched film in Netflix history. However, in its second week, the film dropped 60%, and the film faded quickly from the memory of Netflix viewers. Variety reports a romantic drama starring Disney Channel actress Sofia Carson, Purple Hearts, became the streamer's number one film, and it did it with a modest budget and no A-list stars or explosions. Yes, things got even worse for The Gray Man in its third week. It dropped another 46%, dropping to fourth place in the Netflix Top 10 Films ranking. This is likely not the return Netflix was expecting from a film with a budget of over $200 million. Damn. Two of the biggest actors on earth, famous directors, and a supporting cast featuring Ana de Armas, Billy Bob Thornton, and Alfred Woodard. Right after its premiere, Netflix announced a sequel and a spin-off for the film, plans which executives might be rethinking now, considering the film is lacking in staying power. Perhaps one of the main problems with The Gray Man, which Variety does not fully address, is the fact that it isn't a great film. Rotten Tomatoes rates at 46%, with Laruska Ivan Zadeh of Metro UK calling it a $200 million snooze fest. Robert Levine of Newsday lamented all that effort and all that money should have paid for a better screenplay. EMBD only rates it at 5.9 out of 10. Oh, that's harsh. Despite the middling reviews from critics, reviewers seem to love the film. Viewers gave it a 90% rating on Rotten Tomatoes, and some online reviewers, from some websites that rely heavily on buzz or clicks, praised the film as well. However, all those positive vibes from viewers did not translate into momentum from the film after the first week. Viewers seemed to be impressed with Chris Evans' turn as a villain and liked the elaborate action scene, but that did not lead to multiple viewing or additional buzz, with the film underperforming, especially in comparison to its two biggest films, Red Notice and Don't Look Up. It may cause Netflix film chief Scott Stuber to rethink their strategy, even though The Gray Man and its other top films benefited from all star casts. They all suffered from step drop-offs after big opening. The films also don't generate the buzz that shows the Stranger Things and Squid Game do. It should be noted that other streaming services like Disney Plus, Hulu, and Paramount Plus all advertise aggressively on network and cable TV. To this day, we still see commercials promoting the Obi-Wan Kenobi series for Disney Plus more than 2 months after the premiere. It helps that Disney owns ABC and ESPN, allowing for this sort of aggressive advertising, but Netflix would be wise to follow in their footsteps. In brief, The Gray Man is pretty much the Bourne Identity meets Mission Impossible in a lot of ways, but it does have a fantastic cast and plenty of flashy fight scenes to hold your attention, so it's worthy of your next watch. So let's find out why. First, we have the dream cast. Ryan Gosling was fantastic in this movie. He brought a cool modern day James Bond vibe into this character. I loved his sarcasm, and I think he really elevated this film in a lot of ways. I'm always happy to see Anna de Armas in pretty much anything, so that was a plus as well. Chris Evans played a decent villain, although I was really distracted by his mustache. Yeah. Either way, the cast was a lot of fun to watch. Lots of action. If you're looking for flashy fight scenes and tons of explosions, you're in the right place. Netflix certainly put a lot of money into this one with all of these special effects. A lot of it was over the top, but I liked the fight scenes, which were really fun to watch. The cons now. Nothing extraordinary here. We got a fantastic cast to watch, but the story was lacking, and some of the dialogue was really awful. They should have been better off saying insert attempt at a witty comeback here. The film was clearly inspired by the Jason Bourne films, but it never quite found its own identity, in my opinion. There were glimmers here and there, but in a lot of ways, I think Netflix really found it with this one. There was nothing truly inspiring or unique, which was disappointing, to be honest. Sure, it will fit your bill for a weekend watch, but it might become really forgettable after that. So, am I in or out? I'm in about 75%. This film was far from perfect, but it did highlight a fantastic cast with a lot of flashy action and some entertaining moments. I would manage your expectation accordingly, however. I hope you enjoyed this review and feel free to post your own thoughts and theories on The Gray Man in the comments section below. Thanks so much and happy reviewing!